There was no lightning in the sky, no sudden moment passing by, no trembling ground beneath my feet, no rushing pulse, no urgent beat. It came like breath I didn't hear, until I knew that you were here. No grand arrival, no warning sign, just your hand finding mine. Love didn't feel like an event, no single moment heaven sent. It didn't crash, it didn't burn, it was already there to learn. It grew inside the quiet days, in ordinary gentle ways. Love didn't need to announce itself, it became my life without being felt. There was no line between before and what my heart was reaching for. No sudden shift, no turning page, no falling into some new stage. Just subtle changes in my soul that slowly made me whole. No single second I could name when everything had changed. Love didn't feel like an event, no single moment heaven sent. It didn't crash, it didn't burn, it was already there to learn. It grew inside the quiet days, in ordinary gentle ways. Love didn't need to announce itself, it became my life without being felt. Maybe that's why it stayed so strong. It didn't prove that it belonged, it never forced its way inside, it simply never had to hide. And now I see what love can be, not noise, but certainty. Love didn't feel like an event, no sudden spark, no accident. It didn't shout, it didn't demand, it lived inside a quiet hand. And somewhere in the passing time, your heart became part of mine. Love didn't need to prove itself, it became forever without being felt. Love didn't arrive all at once, it was already there, becoming us. We were standing in the quiet, with nowhere else to be. No reason pulling at our hands, no need to make believe. The night was soft around us, like it understood somehow. This wasn't something borrowed, this was only happening now. Clock was chasing after us, No voice said we should move. We were safe inside the stillness, with nothing left to prove. Nothing asked us to hurry, nothing asked us to run. Love was moving in its own time, slow as the setting sun. Nothing asked us for answers, nothing asked us to try. We just stayed there together, let forever pass us by. There were words we never needed, they would only break the truth. Every breath between our heartbeats was saying more than we could use. I felt your hand beside mine, not reaching just the same, like it had always known me before I knew your name. We didn't need a destination, we didn't need to know. We were already somewhere, we didn't have to go. Nothing asked us to hurry, nothing asked us to run. Love was moving in its own time, slow as the setting sun. Nothing asked us for answers, nothing asked us to try. We just stayed there together and let forever pass us by. Maybe that's why it mattered. It never forced its way, it simply grew between us in quiet, patient days. And even now I still feel it in every breath I take. Nothing asked us to hurry, nothing asked us to break, nothing asked us to avoid. Nothing asked us to hurry, nothing asked us to run. Love was moving in its own time, slow as the setting sun. Nothing asked us for answers, nothing asked us to try. We just stayed there together and let forever pass us by. Nothing asked us to hurry, nothing asked us to be strong. We just stood there in the silence, right where we belong. Nothing asked us to hurry, so love was free to stay. There was no formal beginning, no moment carved in stone, no sudden voice inside my heart saying I wasn't alone. You didn't arrive with answers, you didn't need to explain, but something in your presence felt like it always remained. No one for hesitation in my soul, like I had always known you before I knew your role. Love didn't need to introduce itself. It was already there. No grand arrival, no warning sign, just something we could share. Love didn't need a name or proof. It didn't need to be felt. It simply lived between our hearts before it knew itself. There was no careful preparation, no walls left to defend. Just quiet understanding. I didn't need to pretend. Your voice became familiar. Your silence felt the same, like every empty space in me was calling out your name. We didn't need permission, we didn't need to see. Love was already waiting where we were meant to be. Love didn't need to introduce itself. It was already there. No grand arrival, no warning sign, just something we could share. Love didn't need a name or proof. It didn't need to be felt. It simply lived between our hearts before it knew itself. Maybe love is like a memory we carry from the start, waiting for the right moment to return into the heart. And when I stand here with you now, there's nothing left to fear. Love didn't need to find us, it was already here. Love didn't need to introduce itself. It was already there. No grand arrival, no warning sign, just something we could share. Love didn't need a name or proof. It didn't need to be felt. It simply lived between our hearts before it knew itself. Love didn't need to introduce itself. It didn't need to begin. It was always waiting quietly for us to let it in. Love didn't need a name or proof. It didn't need to be felt. It simply lived between our hearts before it knew itself. We didn't rush into the moment. We didn't try to understand. We just stood there in the quiet with nothing but your hand. Something deeper moved inside, something we could never hide. We let the stillness speak first, before our hearts could rehearse. No promises fell from our lips, just truth in fingertips. And in that silent, endless space, I saw forever in your face. We let the stillness lead the way. Love found words it didn't have to say. Every fear I used to carry lost its weight in your eyes. Every wall I built around me fell without a sound or fight. You never pushed, you never pulled, just stayed there, calm and full. And somehow I began to see who I was meant to be. Yeah. We let the stillness speak first, before our hearts could rehearse. No promises fell from our lips, just truth in fingertips. And in that silent, endless space, I saw forever in your face. We let the stillness lead the way. And love found words it didn't have to say. Maybe love was always here, waiting underneath the fear. Not in voices, not in sound, but in the peace we found. And now I know without a doubt what my heart was always about. We let the stillness speak forever and brought two souls together. No need for words to make it real. We became what we could feel. And in that calm our world was changed. Nothing will ever be the same. We let the stillness lead the way. And love found words it didn't have to say. My heart finally found its home. The night had lost its urgency. The fire had burned down low. No words were left between us, just things we didn't show. The rush was gone, the trembling. No more fear in our hands. only quiet understanding. No need for other plans. We could have walked away right then, no reason left to stay. But something in the silence wouldn't let us break away. We stayed after the feeling settled, after the moment was gone, after the words lost all their meaning. We still held on. We stayed when nothing pulled us closer. No need to pretend. When love no longer needed proving, we stayed in the end. No promises filled the darkness. No future left to define. Just your breathing beside me, moving softly with mine. There was peace inside the stillness I had never known before. Not the fire, but the quiet made me sure. We didn't stay because we had to, or fear being alone. We stayed because together was already home. We stayed after the feeling settled, after the moment was gone, after the words lost all their meaning. We still held on. We stayed when nothing pulled us closer. No need to pretend. When love no longer needed proving, we stayed in the end. Maybe love isn't the rising, maybe it's what remains after the echoes fade away, after the flames. And standing here beside you now, with nothing left to hide, I know the truest kind of love is the one that stays behind. We stayed after the feeling settled, after the moment was gone, after the words lost all their meaning. We still held on. We stayed when nothing pulled us closer. No need to pretend. When love no longer needed proving, we stayed in the end. We stayed when silence held the answer, nothing left to defend. And in the calm that followed everything, we stayed. We stayed after the feeling settled, and never needed more. I was running from the silence, from the shadows in my mind. Every road felt like a question I was afraid to leave behind. I carried all my restless nights like they were all I knew. Then I found find a quiet answer in the stillness of you. You didn't try to change me, you didn't pull too hard. You just stood beside me and softened all my scars. Your calm was the turning point, the moment my defenses fell. You didn't fight my broken world, you knew it far too well. Your calm was the turning point where fear began to fade, and somewhere in your quiet arms I wasn't afraid to stay. There were storms inside my heartbeat, I could never slow them down. I was lost inside the noise of doubt that always pulled me down. But you never raised your voice, you never made demands. You just gave me something real with your steady hand. And every wall I built inside began to disappear, not because you forced them down, but because you stayed near. Your calm was the turning point, the moment my defenses fell. You didn't fight my broken world, you knew it far too well. Your calm was the turning point where fear began to fade, and somewhere in your quiet arms I wasn't afraid to stay. I thought love had to be loud to prove that it was real, but you showed me something deeper. You didn't rescue me from falling, you helped me stand again. And in your peaceful presence I found where I begin. Your calm was the turning point, the moment my defenses fell. You didn't fight my broken world, you knew it far too well. Your calm was the turning point where fear began to fade, and somewhere in your quiet arms I finally wasn't afraid. Your calm was the turning point, the place my heart could rest. And in the silence of your love I found my very best. Your calm was the turning point, yeah, led my heart to you. That led my heart to you. It didn't happen all at once, no sudden shift in time, no single breath we could recall, no clear dividing line, just conversations in the dark that lasted far too long. And somewhere in the quiet we found where we belong. We never stopped to question it, we never asked it why. Something deep between us grew, without us even trying. We didn't notice the exact moment when everything became so real. No flashing light, no grand explosion, just something we could feel. We didn't notice the exact moment when lonely disappeared, but suddenly your heart was home, mine was already here. There was no promise in your voice, no future we could see, just the comfort of your presence becoming part of me. And every wall I built before began to fall away, not in force, but in surrender, in your quiet way. We never planned to cross that line, we never made that choice, but love was growing in between, without a sound or voice. We didn't notice the exact moment when everything became so real. No flashing light, no grand explosion, just something we could feel. We didn't notice the exact moment when lonely disappeared, but suddenly your heart was home, and mine was already here. Maybe love arrives like breath, quiet and unseen. Not a single second marks it, just what it slowly means. And looking back, I can't define when you became my life, only that you're here now, and everything feels right. We didn't notice the exact moment when everything became so real. No flashing light, no grand explosion, just something we could feel. We didn't notice the exact moment when lonely disappeared, but suddenly your heart was home, and mine was already here. We didn't notice the exact moment, but now I finally know love doesn't need a single second to quietly take control. We didn't notice the exact moment, but we became forever. I was breathing like always, nothing special in the night. Every moment felt familiar, every step felt justified. And someone said your name softly, and everything stood still, like the world was listening and waiting for your will. There was something in the silence, something I couldn't explain. Before I even saw your face, I was already changed. Your name changed the air around me. Nothing felt the same. Every breath became a promise, whispering your name. Your name changed the air around me before you touched my hand. And suddenly my lonely world was something I could stand. There was no sudden thunder, no lightning in my sky, just a quiet realization I didn't need to ask why. Your name became a shelter in ways I never knew, and every breath I carried was leading me to you. I didn't try to stop it, I didn't try to pretend. Your name was already living inside me again. Your name changed the air around me. Nothing felt the same. Every breath became a promise, whispering your name. Your name changed the air around me before you touched my hand. And suddenly my lonely world was something I could stand. Maybe love begins like this, without a single sound, just a name inside your heart, turning you around. And even now I feel it move in every breath I take. Your name became the moment, everything away. Your name changed the air around me. Nothing felt the same. Every breath became a promise, calling out your name. Your name changed the air around me before you held me near. And suddenly my restless heart had nothing left to fear. Your name changed the air around me, and now I finally see forever started quietly the moment you found me. Your name changed the air around me and gave my heart new life. We didn't see the road behind us, we didn't see the turn. We only felt the quiet pulling, with nothing left to learn. No promises to guide us, no map to lead the way, just something in the silence asking us to stay. We didn't cross the line we knew, no moment we could name, but standing there beside you, nothing was the same. We were already there somehow, before we understood, before we said the words out loud, before we knew we could. We were already holding on before we reached that place. Love had already found our hearts before we saw its face. was no sudden revelation, no lightning in the air, just the comfort of your presence, knowing you were there. Every doubt I carried with me began to fall apart, not from force but from surrender inside your quiet heart. We didn't chase tomorrow, we didn't need to try. We were already somewhere time couldn't deny. We were already there somehow, before we understood, before we said the words out loud, before we knew we could. We were already holding on, before we reached that place. Love had already found our hearts, before we saw its face. Maybe love doesn't arrive, maybe it's always near, waiting in the quiet spaces until the heart can hear. And all the steps we thought we took were never ours alone, and we were already together before it was known. We were already there somehow, before we understood, before we said the words out loud, before we knew we could. We were already holding on, before we reached that place. Love had already found our hearts, before we saw its face. We were already there somehow, before we knew it was real. Forever was already ours, before we learned to feel. We were already there somehow. Waiting in the quiet, I was always chasing something I could never seem to find. Every second slipping through me, like it left me behind. I was running out of answers, I was running out of breath, trying to outrun the silence, trying to outrun myself. Then you stood beside me without a single word. In your quiet presence, everything was heard. Your presence made time less urgent. The world began to slow. Every moment stopped running from me when you held me close. Your presence made time less urgent, like nothing else remained. And all the days I used to fear no longer felt the same. inside your breathing. There was calm inside your eyes. Something steady in your stillness. Something I could recognize. I didn't need tomorrow. I didn't need to know. You gave me something timeless, just by staying close. Try to stop the world. You didn't try to lead. You simply stood beside me and gave my heart release. Your presence made time less urgent. The world began to slow. Every moment stopped running from me when you held me close. Presence made time less urgent, like nothing else remained. And all the days I used to fear no longer felt the same. Maybe love isn't in motion. Maybe love stands still. Maybe it waits inside the silence until the heart can feel. And all the time I used to chase was never what I needed. You showed me forever. It's already here, completed. Your presence made time less urgent. The world began to slow. Every moment stopped running from me when you held me close. Your presence made time less urgent, like nothing else remained. And all the days I used to fear no longer felt the same. Your presence made time less urgent, and finally I could see forever wasn't far away. It was here with you and me. Your presence made time less urgent, and love was free to stay.